Hey everyone, welcome to another Versus video with Brad Nelson and Todd Anderson.
What up?
Today we are going to be playing a unique version of Mono Red, Splashing Green, called Atarka Red. I guess that's a good name for it. Or Atarka's Goblins could be a name too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Doesn't have to make sense.
Yeah, there's I don't know. There's no flavor to it. It's just
Atarka's Fodder.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then I'm playing an Esper Dragons deck. Something that we've been working on. I don't think it's going to perform that well in this video because mono red creatures are definitely its bane.
Maybe.
Yeah, but So the concept is playing Salumgar Scorn.
Yeah, Salumgar Scorn with a bunch of dragons like Ojutai, Salumgar himself.
Yep.
Old Salumgar, not new
old
Salumgar.
Yeah. Definitely want it for the sweeper effect, and then Crux of Fate. So you have like a dragon theme.
Well, mostly for the hexproof effect, I think.
Well, it's hexproof effect. That's true, but like you wouldn't play it if the sweeper wasn't relevant. Like I don't think you need the body.
I mean that's fair.
Yeah,
but like I don't think many decks are going to want to play the new Salumgar just because I don't know.
No, like a control, like the hexproof is the important things on these cards, but their abilities also have to be relevant.
Mm-hmm.
And then the big thing is Haven of the Spirit Dragon, where it brings back your one Ugin and your dragons in all the grindy matchups. The mana base is going to be a concern. It's also like the worst mana base control that can have for an aggressive matchup, but we have to see how far.
Or ton of fetch lands.
Ton of fetch lands. It's difficult to get to double blue, double black, and white. But we'll see what happens, and Todd's just going to try to bash my head in.
Yep, a bunch of Fantasy Denizens and Dragon Fodders, and yeah.
Yep, anyway, we'll see what happens. All right, so I won the die roll, and I can't think of a better hand. Maybe if a dragon came with a counterspell, but outside of that, I think we'll be able to cast everything we want. Maybe not. We'll figure it out.
This is one of the downsides of this deck. Splashing another color is going to make us have some awkward starts.
For Surgo?
No, but we do have a coming to play tap land. But if we draw another 1-drop, then our hand is going to be fine. So,
all right. I'll scry. And yeah, this is an appropriate land for us because it lets us do any downfall shenanigans we get later in the game, and we're able to fetch for blue and white, which we do need. So, your turn.
All right. Well, therein lies the problem.
Was that the forest?
No. All right. Well, we drew a 2-drop, so now I can go 1-drop into tap land or tap land into 2-drop. All right, we're gonna play for the long game here, I think, because if just casting Founder's Retreat on one doesn't really do much. And I do want to make sure that I can hit some land drops. So. I mean, there was a 1-drop on top, obviously, but I think this card's actually pretty good in this matchup, but I think we just really want to hit our land drop so we can get our engine cranking later. So
one of the math things is if you have a tap land and a 1-drop and a 2-drop, you just play the 1-drop because you can draw land or another 1-drop.
Yeah, but I actually, like, if I do draw a 2-drop and play land 2-drop, then I can't play a 3-drop.
Sure.
And my hand also has 2 3-drops.
All right. We'll play Pluto Delta and pass the turn.
All right. Well, we could just play the entire game to try to play around Salumgar Scorn, but I think I'm just going to try to use my mana efficiently and play Dragon Fodder.
19.
Is it getting countered?
No.
Okay.
I'm anticipating.
Fair enough.
And I was anticipating a troll.
Are you responding to the Dragon Fodder, or...?
Yeah, might as well.
All right,
just make you hold the tokens.
That's fair.
Cedric, in limbo.
You're anticipating a little result.
Now, this is the most annoying thing about Moto, though. When you fetch and your opponent fetches in response to your fetch. Yeah, does it ever do that to you?
No.
So annoying.
Actually, that's not true. They do sometimes, but it's
all right.
Not a big deal.
Well, I think I'd rather just take the land here because Thoughtseize Todd with this hand doesn't seem that great. So I'm just going to take the land and throw both Thoughtseizes on the bottom. Card I would have loved on the draw, but...
Yeah. Alright, so we got 19 to 20.
Alright, well, let's... oh, wait, no, can't do that one. Let's go like that and say go.
Alrighty. Well... Guess I'm just never going to get a chance to cast Fantasy Denizen now. I guess that was a perhaps a mistake. I don't really want to just run headlong into Bile Blight.
17.
No, I think I'm gonna fetch and Hall of Triumph.
Ooh.
If it resolves, I will name red, and then I will attack for 4.
It's going to resolve, and I think I'm going to just kill a token.
All right.
Since it's not a Rabble Master. Alright, I'll go to 17.
Here you go. Here you go, Bell Striker. Am I
Alright.
right?
Let's, this will help us with the rest of our turn because, ooh.
I don't know why, but I kept thinking Anticipate was uncommon. The fact that it's common is actually kind of awesome for a limited.
Yeah. I had a triple sealed at the pre-release. Alright, your turn.
Alright, Outpost Siege on commerce. Take 1 down to 18.
Yeah. I'll go to 15.
Where's it at? We got a
14.
little token for this.
I put a disable stroke at the bottom.
Well, I don't have that many targets.
I know, exactly. Alright, 18 to 14 after you attack and I fetch.
Okay.
Alright. Anticipate again.
Yep. Did someone say Dirtle?
I guess we'll take that. That'll help us against stroke if he has it for our follow-up play of
Dragon.
Dragon.
Ojita.
Your turn.
Alright. Man, really wish I hadn't bottomed that lightning streaker now. Fireball! Oh no, I forgot to reveal. That was my top card.
Okay, sure.
Alright, draw. Play this.
Yep.
My apologies. I got video evidence that suggests that I did it correctly. Though. I feel like I'm gonna get hit with old Crux of Fate. But I have this Outpost Siege going, so I think I can at least force you to do it. Make 3 more set EPs.
Sure.
And I guess I'll say go.
Alrighty. Untap. Draw. We are going to Crux of Fate you. Naming all non-dragons die. And I did that first so he can't stoke me after I do it.
Yep.
Attack. Put you at
5, 13.
13. I'll anticipate.
Yeah.
Man. I feel like we need this card. I mean, I feel like I just want all 3 of these cards, but that's not.
Too bad.
That's not in the cards.
Yeah.
And then we will scry and keep that on top and pass the turn.
Alright, con trigger. Draw. Play this.
Oh, you don't have to take a pain that one turn. You got 14. I have an airborne.
Oh, yeah, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's at 14.
Alright, sorry. I will 3 you. Down to 11.
Yep.
I will Hordling Outburst and
And then
Stoke
Stoke.
Flames that guy.
Well, this is bad.
Using Urborg for all of it.
All right. Dig through time. Five, 6, 7. Dead.
Just what?
I mean,
Really?
I'm not going to beat that.
Okay. Sure.
All right, so I'm on the play again, and I mean, it's a keep, but it's terrible.
My hand. I have a not a lot of great cards for this matchup, so hopefully we can pressure Brad enough with our wild slash.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was a decent draw. Go.
Yep. All right, let's see if we can get there.
I want to go to there.
All right, so this is going to be able to go for that anyway. All right, so your turn.
All right. I'll play a Fire Drink Crusader. Trigger attack for 2.
Alright, I will go to 19. Yeah, and I'm just going to ultimate price it.
Okay.
Just preserving as much life total as possible.
Seems reasonable.
Here
Here we go.
Well, I guess we'll keep trying to do this. Yeah, go.
Charge it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's
it's
not the charge one.
No,
Okay.
it's just the dragon one.
I do want to try out the charge one. All right. Clear text.
Yeah, downfall.
But haven't done this in so long. Go.
Yeah, that one.
Hopefully we don't get punished too hard.
Thoughtseize.
2 Stokes and a Wild Slash.
I'll take a stoke.
Okay. Put you
Scry.
to 17.
Bottom, go.
Trigger.
Yep, 13.
And I guess he can't force spike me.
I can disdainful stroke you though.
Yeah, but I mean, you can always disdainful, or not always, but I want to play around the force spike more than anything, so I'm just gonna.
And when I have to wrath you. Okay, that's fine. No.
I mean, you could just draw a removal spell, and then you don't have to wrath me
Sure.
anymore. So, all right, so you're at 9.
Yep. Scry. Bottom, go.
Clear text.
Yep.
Trigger.
3.
Go.
Dead.
Okay.
Alright, so for sideboard, we get Drown in Sorrow as another Crux. Try and Encase in Ice, mostly a green card, but it's still going to be able to deal with a lot of the high-pressure 1-drops.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing in Taziger, because we don't have anything else for the matchup. And it's just, like, can be a brick wall. And taking out all of the really slow stuff and, like, trimming on both these cards since they're both pretty bad in the matchup.
Yeah, I mean, anticipate, like, you can't afford to dirtle too
Just
much.
keep digging, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it can find Drown in Sorrow, but I think, like, a couple is enough. You don't really need all of them.
Yep.
On my side, we're going to be cutting Foundry Street Denizen simply because it's the card that forces us to overextend into Drown in Sorrow and Crux of Fate the most. And the Wild Slashes don't kill anything, and they're the least impact, and then a Dragon Fodder, because since we're cutting Foundry Street, the impact of this card is a lot lower.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we're bringing in Perforos, the incremental damage dealt by Perforos is we don't need a lot of token generators, and we still have Route Master Hordling and 3 Dragon Fodders. Since most control decks try to lower their curve and attack your creatures early on, Eidolon Great Revel is basically a 2-mana 2/2 that has virtual haste because it almost always deals them 2 damage, but sometimes they have to, target other guys, so it sometimes deals them more than that. And then going to 4 Outpost Sieges, just trying to grind out card advantage against Brad. So.
Okay, so I think this hand's going to end up not working out for us, but it's so close that if a couple cards off the top come correct, it'll be great.
My side, my hand is super slow, but we have one of the best cards for the matchup with this, and since we're on the draw, and I think the game's going to go pretty long, so I think I'm going to keep it.
Go.
Alright, go.
Alright, that could change things, so we'll just go there and say go.
Alright, play a Dragon Fodder.
This is a tough turn. I think I just counter that.
Sure.
Go to 18.
We're actually reasonably okay with that trade-off because Brad is using 2 of his fetch lands to fetch basic island. So it could end up being difficult for him to cast spells in the next few turns. But him taking out our early play is a little painful, which is
I'll anticipate.
why he did it, obviously.
Yep. And well, I don't think we have to worry or value white more than black at the current moment, so we're going to take this and play it and pass the turn.
Okay. Draw. fetch for forced
Outburst,
is-
okay. Alright, and I'm
19.
going to fetch.
Alright. So 19 to 17.
Yep.
Welcome to standard.
Just fetching. Yeah.
Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Here you go.
Alright. Draw. Alright, your turn.
Tilt. Attack.
Yep, I'm at
4 damage, 3U and skull crack. Or sorry, 3U and pump my guys.
yep, 14 down to 8.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, dig through time.
Sure.
Seems like such risky playing to Bioblade, but I guess it happens. You still get the shock.
Well, okay, so my logic behind doing that, well, A, I don't have literally anything else to do.
Sure.
And B, when you're playing and you attack with something like this and your opponent doesn't snap Bioblade, like, I think it's usually pretty safe to do something, because normally they just, like, take them out when they can, so.
Yeah. Alright, Scry. Guess we'll keep that. And still drown.
Sure.
And do we keep that card? Since we already have answers. I guess we. No, I bottom that.
Okay. Tilt. Go.
Go.
3U.
I'll go to 5.
Alright. And you can't gain life this turn.
I cannot gain life.
Alright, draw. I will... This. Taking 1 down to 18.
18. I'll counter.
Sure. Here you go.
Go.
Alright. Do it again.
Yeah, that time it's going to happen.
Alright. Yep.
Dig again. 6, 7. I guess we just keep these two and see what happens. Or no, we can't even. This one and that. Alright, draw. Slumgar, go.
Alright. Outpost siege, trigger, draw. Alright, play Perforos, play this, take 1,
3.
17 to 3. Scry. Top?
Yeah.
Good.
Can no longer win the game.
14.
Go.
I will cast Fire Drinker Shaker.
Results.
Deal 2.
1.
I will cast Lightning Berserker. Okay. With
Kills
dash.
me. Alright, so I had to mulligan due to mana issues, which this deck is going to have, and this is our hand.
My hand is a little slow, but looks pretty sweet, so.
Alright, Scry, bottom, go.
Alright. Good draw. Scry. Good card on top. Here you go.
Go.
I assume this is getting countered. Maybe not.
Just for the tempo reasons, yeah, I think I have to counter it.
Okay. Would you like to reveal a dragon?
I would not like to. Your turn.
Rats. I would not like to pay 1. Okay. Well, hope this sticks.
It sticks for a second.
Aw. Alright. 19. Rabble down.
Alright, draw. That might be good. Go.
Alright, so let's start off with Eidolon.
I guess I'll respond with this guy.
Sure.
Anticipate. Alright. Results.
Alright, I'll take 3. Play another one. 17 and 19. Here you go.
17 and 19. Alright. I might respond to that one.
Sure.
Don't know if this line will work, but in case of nice, I'll go to 17.
Okay, 17 all.
Yep. Taziger.
Okay. Go. Alright.
Alright. Actually, do I want to?
Delve more.
No. Because I don't think I'm going to activate its ability. Its ability isn't going to be as relevant as. Should definitely be this just in case, but.
Sure. Alright, I'll take, I'm gonna tap this for black. Take 2, take 2, take 2.
No,
So
it's 4/4/4.
oh, wow. Oh, crap. Hold on. What have I done to myself? Yeah, YOLO. Alright, tap this for black. I'll take 12.
Alright, you're at 5.
Yep. Locking
Okay.
myself out of the game. 2 Cedrics.
Go.
Attack.
You don't want. I want to block that though.
I don't want to attack with that one.
That will go to 16.
Okay.
Just needs to be one more blue, and I'll dig through time.
Eesh.
These Eidolons aren't looking that impressive.
No, no. I perhaps made a mistake. Wouldn't be the first.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. I guess these two look pretty good. All right, keep those two. Block.
Take 1 pump.
You're at 4 now,
Yep.
so you literally can't play a spell.
You take 4.
Oh yeah, I do. I'm at 12.
Here you go. I can always attack and or block with Eidolon. Okay, maybe not.
Go. Got that soak?
No. That is how you say monkey tilts. I will attack.
10.
Alright, you win. Man. Alright, note to self. Maybe don't play the second Eidolon. Like ever. Alright, I'm on the play here for the last game, and my hand is a little clunky, but we have the Skyline, so I think we'll be okay. Or at least I hope so.
Alright, well, I have one of those too, so hopefully that's the case.
Alright, Mountain. Ah, Goulet. It's like I'm a prophet.
That's probably not worth it. Alright,
Fodder.
sure.
Go.
Go.
Man. So many things to play around. Alright, Rebel.
Yeah, control's so good on the draw.
Trigger.
Yeah, 17.
I feel like I'm just going to get drowned.
down to
So.
16. That will be the case.
Okay, well. My fear was correct then.
Yeah.
When he done, I could have.
No, I said that's the advantage of being a control deck on the draw. So
Oh, I
many
thought you
things
were
to
just
play
being.
around.
I thought you were just being facetious.
I mean, I was, because control also is terrible on the draw. Alright, so I'm at 16.
Yeah.
Draw.
Home.
15. Drown.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go get an island. Right, I can afford that. Yeah, of course I can. And then scry. Scry. Bottom. Go. Well, that thing's gonna kill me.
Take 1, 19. There you go. That's the plan.
That is the what's gonna happen. Go.
Maybe you could race it with Ojutai.
Well, I need one.
All right.
First.
Eidolon.
Blech. Yep.
Trigger.
14.
I had you at 15 from a
Or
fetch.
15, yeah, 13.
13. All right, I'm going to take 3 damage going to 16.
And fodder.
Eidolon. Trigger.
Puts you, yep, so I'm at 11.
I'll attack.
Oh, I don't even care. I have removal spells. I concede. Alright, well, I guess this dex has a bad mono-red matchup. Shocked.
Yeah, literally. Wild
Literally
slash.
shocked the entire game.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like the concept of the deck, though. I really thought that the revealed dragon cards were pretty weak, but the Slumgar Scorn was the only one that really stood out to me as being like potentially very good. It just like finding enough dragons to make it a hard counter was difficult for me, and but against like most decks, just being a Force Spike for 2 mana is not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, they either play around Force Spike, which is good for a control deck, or they get blown out by it sometimes. And also, sometimes you have a dragon and they play around it and it's just value.
Yeah.
So it's been pretty impressive for me. And, I mean, this is by far the deck's worst matchup, like we talked about. And so, like, I'd like to see where this, like, finishes off, because Ojutai against other decks with, like, real removal spells and, like, that aren't so low to the ground has been really good in testing so far.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the only answers to it is the other dragon card, the Dragon Edict.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it.
Foul-tongued something.
Yeah. Anyway, no, I really think Ojutai is probably just like secretly going to be like top 3 cards in the set, just because of how for control decks or for even just mid-range decks, you can play him on 5 and then you get to, he has hexproof, and then you get to untap and then protect him with all your mana untapped. And the only way to really deal with him is an edict or in hostilities.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even. I mean, I guess it dies a Crux of Fate, kind of, but I would like to see him in a deck with more creatures. Actually, just like I want to try him out in like Jeskai tokens. And you guys are watching this as we're sitting down, I guess, to play the Invitational, or is this next week? Oh, this is the next week. Never mind.
Okay.
I forgot when this went up. Nothing. I didn't.
No,
say
it comes
anything.
out the week after the Invitational.
Yeah. But I have likely played Ojutai in the Invitational.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Or let's talk about Red, actually.
Oh, yeah. Tarkus Command it felt okay, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a lot of tokens, it's pretty powerful, but I don't know. Perforos is pretty sweet with all the token generators. Dragon Fodder felt pretty good. If everyone is playing like a lot of spar removal and not a lot of Bob Blights and sweepers, like if people start moving more towards ultimate price, I think Dragon Fodder might end up being just like awesome. Yeah,
no, I mean, we've seen that with Hordeling Outburst, and a deck with a bunch of these things could be a great way to attack the form, especially since it just even makes your Stokes that much better.
Yeah, one card we didn't get to try out in this deck is Roast, and I think that can help out a lot against the Siege Rhino decks.
It can help out against Abzan, but the more I test with that card, the less I'm impressed, because it doesn't kill dragons. And there's a lot of dragons in the format.
I mean, you had a lot of dragons.
Well, yeah, this deck. But, like, Atarka is, like, the card that's there. I mean, this deck needs to play a card like Roast to deal with Coursers and Rhinos. Yeah. But any deck, like, Roast is not a replacement for the white decks. Like Splashing White is actually a thing that the red decks still want to do. I have yet to cast Roast with Soulfire Grandmaster in play, but I bet it's delightful. It's fine. It's fine? Okay. Yeah. All right. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Join us this weekend when... Oh, wait, I'll be out of the country. Yeah. Anyway, there's some tournament this weekend. And then next weekend's... some other
States?
Tournament. Yeah. Is it States?
Yeah.
I don't know. States?
It's either States or regionals.
It's States. All right, join us for states. All right,
We know
have a good weekend.
things.